First off, rest in peace, neighborhood nip. I ain't crip, but I'm on that neighborhood shoot. Building business, it's that black owned. If you hustle, better hustle till your pack gone. If you work, better work till your back hurt. And if you rap, make it better than your last verse. Yeah, more lyrics. Stick and move, Javante.
AJ, El Presidente, Eddie Kane University. Hill gon' heal, regardless. You, B. Cannon, Bethel High School, by way of 3-Man Weed, LLC.
Michelle, producer, based over here.
You can catch this wave from the Marlins to the Mariners. Doing things you can't believe. It's the 3-Man Weed.
What up, what up, what up? It's your 3 favorite guys back with your favorite pod's favorite pod. It's your boy, B. Cannon, Washington fan extraordinaire, and it's episode 1 dirty out this. 1 dirty. Look, man, we putting in work. It's episode 130. And we've been grinding, man. It's been years at it. At this point, you know, I got my guys with me. As always, AJ, he back from the red eye. You know, if y'all know what that means, you know, he'll fresh off 1 too. So, you know, my guys traveling the world, and we still gonna make it happen. So, you know, it's a sad one too, man. It's a sad one, fellas.
Yeah,
what up, though?
I mean, every November. Sad November, man. It's definitely sad news that we got so far.
Yeah, man. So today we lost one of, you know, somebody we all fuck with for real. But I know for me, this really one of my guys, man. This is somebody that I've been really rocking with for a while, man. And I just hate how it be going, man. You know, rest easy, young Dolph. This is a tough one, man. Like, I know this one kind of up there for me personally, kind of like Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, it's something like, I wouldn't expect this. I really would like this. Like of all like the people like that are rappers right now that you would expect, I wasn't expecting this. It just seemed off to me. Even after all the stuff that he's been involved with, it's just almost like, you know, you hear some of the interviews and things that he said and how he moved, you know, it's just like, damn.
Yeah.
But the unfortunate part is, go ahead, Hill, my fault.
Nah, I was with you. Like you said, it's crazy. Like you said, he was kind of making that little transformation from street guy, you know, trying to, you know, grown man, family life, trying to show more of his, you know, personal side. You know, he always showed us his business side. You know, he was independent, you know, showing the things that you can thrive in this industry and you don't have to compromise yourself. He stood on his two, you know, on his merits. And he was an example. You know, it's just unfortunate, you know, that the streets is unforgiving, man.
Yeah, I'm with you, AJ. I just feel like something was off about it. I feel like just something about it don't seem right, man. I just felt like, man, with these young Black famous people, man, I feel like you really gotta watch your inner circles, man. You really gotta watch your inner circles, and I hate to get biblical, but if Jesus can be betrayed, you feel me? Because like how we know how Dolph moved, like AJ said, how people know where I'm gonna be at the exact time where I'm gonna be there. You feel me? So it's just like that just don't sit well with me. It's like, oh, your ops just so happen to see you at the spot and they fully ready.
See, my thing is, I won't necessarily say that it's something like that because,
and it might not be, but I'm just saying.
Everybody knows what his car looked like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't one of those where that might be somebody's car. Like when like the camouflage, you know that's coming from Dolph, and that's coming from his fleet. So you know, it may not necessarily be him behind the wheel, but if you are looking,
and that's what I'm saying. Though.
But I'm saying if you are looking for him, you gonna
But
follow him.
yeah,
And
but
and
real hitters gotta make sure that's number one. And this is my thing why I say something's off. Bro, nobody, they don't even have a description. Like ain't nobody see nothing. They just say like he opened the door and gosh. And it's like that to me, that's like too much of the drop. And
That
that's
man was going to get some cookies.
they said he was going to
Like
get him for his mom, yo.
Like that man was going to get some cookies. Like, you know, so he promoted where he was getting the cookies from. You know
he
what I'm
did
saying?
though.
Like it was. I can't go get no cookies though.
And that's
Like,
that's what we were
like,
saying today at work. Like it's just sad, bro. Like dang.
But you gotta think, bro. It's always when you feel like like you vulnerable. Just like we talk about. Bro, Nipsey was in front of his store. He felt like, this is home. I'm comfortable here. I'm in my city, and like people love me here. I can move around. He wasn't with security. Same with Dolph.
But
Dolph
they
was
gotta
like he moved
stop. They
around
gotta
with
stop
no
that.
security.
They legitimately.
But that's how
Gotta
people
stop
always
that,
get hit.
man.
Because what they fail to realize is once they feel like, all right, I'm past this life. I'm trying to move on from this life. What they fail to, damn, it's happening to the Lakers.
I ain't watching no more, bro.
But I tried to warn you even earlier, Hill.
But I was at work and like I
We
had
was
got
giving
off.
up easy stuff, man. Just
But when you said it though, the score was tied. I'm like, all right, cool.
but it didn't matter about the score. Like I watch basketball, so it's like I seen it unfolding. Like if we can't defend this, or there's no way that we can last the
But this
game.
is bad. Like
It's bad, bro.
Like when I text you before we started, I said every damn team that we play go on a crazy run. Like they go on a crazy. It don't matter who we play. Every single game, somebody goes on a crazy run. They went on a crazy run to end the half, and we've been playing trash every third quarter, every single game.
For the last couple years, and bro, they've been struggling right now. We're about to be the boost that they need.
Exactly, y'all. Like they've been playing. They actually been playing worse than we playing, and nobody cares. But
nobody cares because even when I talked to you the other day, when I was talking to you on text, we were talking like they're still gonna be in their spot. People feel like they're gonna be able to work it out, but it's like us. I'm worried, bro.
Nah, that part I don't understand because when it come to other teams, let's say the Wizards are hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, give me some time before I believe in the Wizards. Give you some time when it comes to the Wizards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then the other let's look at the Bulls. look at the Bulls.
I know why.
But no, go ahead, finish your point here.
I'm just saying, but look at the Bulls. Bulls is hot. Everybody excited about the Bulls. I was excited about the Bulls. Like I said, we just said the Bucks got a worse record than us, and nobody said a thing.
Nobody said a thing, bro.
But every time we lose,
it's the end of the world, bro.
World War III. Come on now. I thought we changed the narrative though. Go ahead, AJ.
I know, but the reason why is because one, LA, and not just LA, it's the LA Lakers. It's not the Clippers. It's the Lakers. It's one of the largest media markets in the sport and star power. Mm-hmm. It's LeBron, AD, Russ,
Melo.
Mm-hmm. Like you're not afforded that time to let's just wait and see how it goes. It's always gonna like when you have that star power, it's always gonna be the world is falling. And even though LeBron's been out, it's okay, but they're gonna say, but you have the star power. This is why LeBron is the GM and he put this team together, and for when he's out and stuff like. I'm not saying LeBron's the GM. I'm just saying what people are saying. So when it comes to that, when you have that bullseye on your back, heavy is the head, yo. That's really what it is. Regardless if the Bucks won the championship. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care about the Buck. Nobody
should.
No.
That's the false part.
Wait.
They're supposed to have the bullseye.
What I'm saying, I'm talking about in the media. What the media doesn't. It's the same reason why, the Cardinals could, have the best record, or the Titans could have the best record. But we're gonna talk about the Cowboys 3 blocks in a row. So it's the same. And let me finish. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, that's just what it is, bro. That's the life. Like that's the life of being a Laker. You gonna
But
get this attention
that's
when
what. But I,
it's up. They gonna say, oh, this is the best team in the world. They have no choice but to be
But the
championship or
defending
bust.
champs
And then
should
when it's
get
done,
equal or close. They should get some type of coverage, bro.
I understand that, but the Milwaukee market ain't really like.
Oh, but it was when they was up, when they winning.
but
Of
I'm not
course,
worried. I'm not worried about the mainstream. The mainstream gonna do what the mainstream
Yeah,
always
no,
say
you
do.
talking about?
I'm talking about the damn group.
Yeah, I know.
well,
I'm talking about the damn group. We supposed to be changing narratives, right?
but this is my thing here. Even amongst our personal conversation, like everybody felt like the Bucks are still gonna be okay, even amongst But do you feel? But you are probably a little bit more worried about the Lakers.
I'm not worried. I'm still upset. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Because
That's a better choice of word for
because
sure. Because
because
I am
because
upset.
because having look, but the fact that people
It
not
looked
understand
bad.
Bron been out. Bron,
Yeah.
of course, Bron is important, but that's not Kendrick Nunn been out. We just
Bron
this
is
is
old, man, and
it doesn't matter. But we just Kendrick Nunn been out. We ain't played Kendrick Nunn all year. We got Wayne Ellington just came back. THT just came back. Really,
and
Rondo been
needs
in and
more
out.
minutes.
But we lost Austin Reeves. People probably don't even know who Austin Reeves is. He been getting significant minutes.
Yeah.
Like you can't build chemistry if half your team is already out.
ain't he our best defender right now?
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, we ain't got no defense, bro. It's bad.
Trevor Ariza out. Don't know when he coming back. Like
Damn, he's still in the league. I forgot about him.
Feel what I'm saying? But it's like we have so many injuries. It's hard to get chemistry. It's hard to get the rotation together. It's hard to get things going.
Mm-hmm.
And still we not supposed to look this bad. Is what I'm saying. That's the frustrating part.
Yeah, because I will say what I text you about earlier this evening, what I saw and my frustration with the defense, it wasn't from talent or effort, bro. That was coaching and scheme while we were getting cooked on basic stuff, bro. Not rotating, no help defense, no crashing of the boards. I'm like, what is being said in the timeouts in the huddle? And it's like, it's frustrating. So, like you said, I'm more upset than worried, but we ain't got to look this bad. Like, I feel like because we're the Lakers, I feel like they do stuff like this on purpose, man.
Yeah. That comment we came back. That comment Mark just said
See?
that's one of the realest comments ever done. But I expect that from him. Like I know when he's trolling, but he know the switch. He know when to troll, he know when to keep it real. And that's one of the real statements they said right then and there. But y'all go get this troll. I understand that. I'm not avoiding that. I'm not shying away from it. But I understand that y'all taking it to the extreme sometimes. Like I said, and we still in November. Like we don't even care about the NBA till January.
And I was just about to say, and you literally took my next point. Was how many times that LeBron's team? How many times have LeBron's team started off slow?
Damn near, a lot of them. I ain't say all of them. I can say all of them, but they damn near a lot of them.
Yeah, except for the Miami teams.
After that first year.
Yeah, after that first year.
Yeah, but no, that's why I said except because those other 2 years of Miami, they was cooking. But the rest of his Cleveland teams, most of his teams start off slow, man.
And they gotta get in sync.
This wasn't even the A block.
Yeah, they need to get to a place where they can figure out like, hey, Russell got to get comfortable and figure out how he gonna fit in and what his role gonna be. People got to get healthy. They got to get healthy and figure out their rotation, and it's gonna come together. I don't think though. To me, as long as they don't miss the playoffs,
that's not an option.
Like as long as they don't miss the playoffs, it's gonna get figured out. And
like I said, I think health is the thing. Once you get healthy, then you'll know your rotation. You know who to play, how to play, and what to do. You know what Russ gonna do. You know they're gonna. You know how to coach these guys. But until you get healthy, you're gonna be just scrambling, and you shouldn't be scrambling. You're a championship coach. Get it together.
Yeah.
But we got a fight this weekend. It's a big fight too.
Mm-hmm.
Bud
Who we got
Crawford,
this weekend?
Bud Crawford, Sean Porter. How do we
Yeah.
feel about? How do we feel about this?
That's a tough fight, man. That's a tougher
Yeah.
fight than people think.
This is
Before y'all go, has this been under promoted?
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think
It's
it's
just
been
been an
under promoted.
It's been an
like
action-packed
and
last 3 months of boxing.
right,
Okay.
and then with like I say with star power in boxing, yeah, to boxing fans, this is a great fight.
Mm-hmm.
To casual fans,
Yeah.
not many people want, like, not
Yeah.
many people care.
Yeah.
Like, so Bud Crawford and Sean Porter, that's not something that a lot of people are going to like just casually say, oh, like let's have a fight party to watch Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter.
That's a boxing purist right there.
When Canelo fights, Canelo can fight me. And it'll sell more than this because Canelo is like, he's that upper echelon. They're like,
he got the crown, bro.
Right. So when you have your fighters that will bring in the box office, and especially when they pair with another top fighter, it's going to be something that you'll hear talked about on blocks of all the major TV shows, and you'll see commercials for it and advertise it. And outside of boxing, they're not really big names. It's just bro.
They not.
I'm
look at
telling
their
you,
social media.
Look,
I don't even know if Bud has 1 million followers or
not even look at their
Sean
social media,
Porter.
but just go back and look at some of the purses that they've made as top fighters. They're not major draws outside of boxing. Boxing lovers and people who are getting into boxing and enjoy boxing will watch. But this isn't drawing in casual boxing fans. So it's not being under promoted. It's being promoted to the right people.
So
When
what level of casual
Bud's
am I?
powers as a
bro, we said you're
as a
not
top
casual no more.
person in his sport, he should at least have 1 million followers. You see what I'm saying? And he doesn't. I just checked. He's still at 700,000. And I'm not saying that social media determines what you are, but that goes to speak what AJ is saying. We know that if you have more drawing power, you will have more followers. And that's what it's boiling down to. Canelo, that type of fight or that type of star power is just going to bring even Deontay Wilder. You say his name,
because Deontay is going to be he's knocking somebody out. You can see like it's going to be fireworks.
It's going to bring. That's what people want to see. And so to AJ's point, this is a boxer's matchup. This is and honestly, as much as I'm a Terrence Crawford fan, and I feel like he's been disrespected over the last year and a half on the pound for pound rankings, and people forgotten about him. This is not no walk in the park. This was not even a walk in the park for Spence. Like Spence and just got out of there, bro. Like
because he gonna make this a dog fight.
He makes everything a dog fight.
He gonna make this a dog fight.
He makes everything a dog fight. And so
peep game here. Combined, they don't have a million followers on Instagram.
And Sean Porter is a commentator too, and still not popular. You see what I'm saying?
But that goes to my point, because I think y'all really answered my question, but y'all answered my question, but y'all didn't answer my question. So I think that it's been under promoted.
No, it's because they've done all the steps that normal fighters do. It just don't have the same.
It don't have the juice. It don't have the juice. It don't have the reach. I get it. They're like I said,
they've done all the stops, bro.
Like I've said earlier, they're promoting to the right people. So if you watching fights, it's been in the pre fights of other fights. It's been in the in between of other fights to let other fight fans know, hey, this is coming. And if they catch a casual fan and they're like, oh, who is this fighting? I've heard of Terrence Crawford, but bro, it's like. Terrence Crawford is good. But to the just someone who's I'd like to see a fight. They don't know him.
Yeah,
Lakers got the lead, by the way.
And can we hold it? Because like you said, well,
yeah. So let's stay focused. but okay. All right. So we got off that part. Can we get a prediction, analysis about the fight? Because I got Bud. I got Bud winning. I think we all got Bud winning. But how do y'all think he's going to win?
By decision,
Barely,
close decision.
barely, just like Errol Spence. And let's be real. I had the Spence. I know you may not have him. That was going to if Spence does not land that left hook to put Sean Porter down, I'm afraid we get a draw from that. I'm afraid we get a draw, and we might not have. We could have. But it was going to definitely be a split decision. And I feel like Bud gets out just the same. I feel like he's gonna just have just enough boxing skill, because that's the one thing. Sean Porter does have skill and the bully game, but he's not as sharp as a boxer as a Crawford or a Spence, and I think that's going to be the difference.
And this is where I think it's going to be tough for Terrence Crawford, and he's really going to have to be on his A game to come out of there with a decision, because, as I've always said, Errol Spence is a big welterweight. You see what Sean Porter did to him as the smaller man.
Sean Porter, he did that to you guys.
Sean Porter's going to come in, and he's probably going to be bigger than Bud Crawford. So Crawford can't push Porter around like Spence did. He can't kind of like fight through that dirtiness. Like, he can't fight through that street fight, that brawl. So it's gonna get ugly, and it's gonna really speak to how prepared and how sharp Terrence Crawford is, and it's gonna be tough. And that's why I say, those first couple rounds, it might look like Sean Porter is gonna win this fight, because it's gonna be something that Terrence Crawford is gonna. Terrence Crawford is gonna have to adjust.
Sean Porter's an underrated boxer, man.
Oh, absolutely.
He's been in every fight. So even his L's. So it's like he has barely L's. All his L's, like, you don't see like Sean Porter just got the brakes beat off of him. Like, he's just barely lost. And yes, it wasn't good enough to get over the hump, but it's like still it's like he's one of those people, like, if it tell you 20 years from now, like, bro, I was in there with just couldn't get it to pop around for him, man. But this could be it though. When it does, this really could be it.
And that's why I like when he commentates, because it gives him credibility, to what he said. Other than, like, I hate Paulie when he gives. Because
I feel like Paulie's done though. I really haven't seen him lately. I feel like Sean Porter took his spot. Honestly,
I was just using him as the example. Like, okay, here go Paulie. Paulie's like Dan Orlovsky to me. Like, it's like, bro,
Sean can back up what he's talking about, like, and what he's suggesting that they should do.
Exactly. Paulie and Dan Orlovsky, they could never do this. They could never.
And Paulie be talking.
I think for a fact, I think Bud is more disrespected than Cannon is more disrespected for him. Like, I think he's actually feels the disrespect. I think he's actually pissed off. I think he's actually real mad that he has to fight Sean Porter. I think he's about to go out.
I don't think he should be mad that he have to fight Sean Porter, because Sean Porter's a great champion, bro.
Because look, man, when
that should be an honor.
When it comes to that welterweight division, Sean Porter is in that A- B tier.
Yeah,
so
you
have to fight him. Errol Spence is at the elite of that class, and that's one of the things that I've said when he was calling out these names, when it's like some of those guys at 147 still haven't fought each other. So you're new here, right? So it's like,
you want to fight Spence,
you got to go through him, and so it's just like I know that you are this name in this lower division, but you trying to get up to the glamour division. It ain't just like you coming up to, just a division with maybe one or two guys. It's some dogs in this division. And, that's like, a rookie coming in to a team with Tom Brady thinking, I'm supposed to get a shot. I'm supposed to get these reps. Nah, you're going to have to show us. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to show us.
And you ain't going to really have an opportunity.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, build your way up, step your way up the depth chart. Don't just come in here thinking that you're supposed to get a shot at the throne, because it don't really work like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, if Spence was like one of our two guys in the division, and you've you've walked through your division, and so it's just like, all right, let me go ahead and move up. Then okay, that fight probably would have got made. But this is a different division, dog. This is the division in boxing.
And honestly, we're lucky that it even got made. As much as
yeah.
like we're lucky Bob Arum allowing this fight to happen. So it's like this happening opens up the door for much more. And I hate to say it because AJ kind of predicted that in order for us to see Spence, it was like 2 years ago. He said in order for us to see Spence and Crawford, they both gonna have to fight other people first. And it just said it. He said that. So it's like, and I was like, no, like that's not what we want. You know, we was sick of boxing business, but it's ultimately playing out. Like, so it's like
you made this. You just minimized this conversation. That conversation did not go as smooth as you just said.
I mean, we don't have time to get all into it. So
I'm messing with you, but it didn't go as smooth.
It is what it is, though. So, you know.
And real quick, I know this ain't, just as we on boxing, this is more so of another boxing match that is gonna not get a whole bunch of play, but I think it's gonna end up being a good fight because styles make fights. And y'all probably gonna look at me like, but Kell Brook and Amir Khan, I think that is underrated. Yeah. That's an underrated fight.
No, I like Kell Brook, man.
And so, you know,
Kell Brook.
Nah, man, don't sleep on Amir Khan, man. I
just don't like him, man.
Yeah,
he got talent for sure.
He got talent, but it's just
Well, while we about to transition off of boxing, where your man Keith Thurman at?
Oh, you ain't gonna see it in 2021, baby.
It's a get back here, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all laughed at me when I got on Keith Thurman ass.
I was with you. I couldn't believe that he said that, bro. I was like, bro, you need to get a fight.
Yeah, where he at?
Talking about get back season. Nah.
He's still trying to figure out what the hell Manny hit him with.
Yeah. But yeah, Manny hit him with some stuff, man. But what's up with your safety, AJ?
Man, pay that man. They gotta pay that man, yo. And I know Hill and I have discussed this quite often. But for me, man, it's just like, look, if y'all ever go to work and they ask you to do some shit and you be like, man, I don't make enough for this shit.
Get some context first.
Okay.
Yeah, because they don't.
So for the what we gonna call it? Well, we haven't come up with a name, but I'm gonna say
we got the list. Yeah,
we got the list. But I like one, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say it for the bench mob out there who don't know what I'm talking about. Jesse Bates came out and made some comments because he's been kind of middling as in his performance, and he said, I feel like my mind was honestly on other things throughout the first part of the season. I feel like I'm at a better headspace now than I was at the beginning of the season. So caught on to proving the wrong people right. And the main thing I should be focusing on is proving the right people right, as far as my coaches, my teammates, my family, and not worry about all that other stuff. I know that's going to work out. I know what type of player I am. That stuff is going to work out regardless. But like I said, I got to be better for this team.
I hate this generation, man. I love Jesse Bates, but bro, we don't need to know that. Like, and here's why I hate this generation. Because, bro, yes, your play declined a little bit, but bro, if you feeling better now and you finish off the season strong, we wouldn't even know, because over the course of the year, you would still have a strong year, bro. But it's like this generation just advertises too damn much of what they're thinking, bro.
That was the only problem I really had with this statement.
That was the only problem that I had.
You don't have to say it.
Now, see, that's the thing. As a catch-22, so sometimes we be asking our players to be honest and give
right.
And then when we
that's a fair point.
Then when we get honesty, now shut up, young dude. You know what I'm saying?
So here's the thing.
Yeah, young blood. Shut up.
But here's also my thing. I kind of agree with Rashawn here. Yeah, although it's not the right like what some people consider the right PR answer, is actually a really good PR answer, because had he come in and said, no, if they're not giving me no contract, I'm gonna say, or I want to trade, or pay me, or I'm not gonna, and then people will be like, oh, he's a
That's
baby,
true.
he's this, he's selfish, he's this. Or he can really say, like, look, this is something that's really been on my mind because this is something that, really affects me. And I've wanted this, but what, because to me,
that's a great point.
I've from the inception of this, I've said pay him, and it's the reason because you are on your social media saying, "Oh, look at the number one safety in the league. This is
That's
the
a great
best safety
point,
in the league." You're posting him as the best safety in the league, and then when it comes time to cash a check, you're not paying me.
Yeah.
Like what's like they literally could have when Jamal Adams signed his contract, they literally could have said, "Hey, what did you put on Jamal's contract? Here, let's give that to Jesse, and we'll give you $1 million more in guaranteed money. Whatever you have to do, that would have been fine. But you couldn't even do that. And so my whole thing is, to me, as an organization, they actually failed. And so I understand what he's saying. And to me,
absolutely.
like I said, I personally believe these organizations, all not all organizations, because some organizations actually they do take care of their own. But to me, you want me to go out there and give you my all. When I give you my all, you hesitate into rewarding me. And I understand that it's a business, but also it's a business for me too. This ain't just a one-sided business. You're not the only one that that is running a business here. I am my own business. And so you got me on this second round contract, and I outperformed it. Now it's time to cash in. And I'm still in my prime. I'm younger than your I believe he's younger than Joe Burrow. Still.
But
that was the answer to y'all Facebook question too, about what can change your mind in the sports debate. And I figured it out with AJ and Rashawn's tag team. A great point is all it takes, bro.
For some people.
Some people they go.
Yeah, for someone who's keeping it real.
There you go. Yeah, now finish what you were saying. Now finish what you were saying.
Great point. If you're keeping it real and someone makes a great point, because as much as I was going on about the generation and I didn't like what he said, I do feel like he did have a great point, and that was a great PR answer because he could have took the opportunity to become a team distraction right there. You see what I'm saying? Which a lot of people do. He could have went to start talking like a holdout talks, and then the media run with that, and then the narrative start happening. So I do think that was a savvy move for a young player. We do got to give him kudos for that. And bro, regardless of he deserves to be paid. His overall play over the life of his contract, he deserves to be paid. So it is what it is. And like you said, if you want to be the team that's known for taking care of your people, then take care of your people.
And real quick before you jump in here, let me just say this. I think it would be different because a lot of NFL teams don't sign people during the season. They don't resign their players during the season. There are your outliers, like TJ Watt just got signed. A couple of the Browns old linemen signed, but for the most part, most times once the season starts, contracts don't get negotiated. What my thing is, they wasn't even close. So to me, I think if they were close on a deal, it would give him some sort of comfort and satisfaction. Like, okay, they value me, but some of the the actual makeup of the contract we are disagreeing on. Like if we just disagreeing on base salary, not even guarantees and signing bonus and stuff, like if we just disagreeing on the basics and we not close, I have no faith in y'all. And my whole thing is I went out here and did all of this for you and gave my all and was a locker room leader when we was going 2-14, getting guys to buy in. I was one of the people, who took over the locker room when Carlos Dunlap was in there, going crazy, and we ended up pushing him out. I was one of the people that was saying, nah, we here. We don't need that in the locker room. I was one of your locker room guys. You made me a captain. I'm the one that you said is the best safety in the league. And now you're trying to lowball me.
Yeah.
And to me, not only is this a bad look, I've always said, we ain't never gonna be good until Mike Brown kicked the bucket. But for the most part, he's not really in charge now. It's Katie and some other people who have come up under him, but it's still, it's almost like that cheapness is still, ingrained in the franchise. And
it's definitely.
And to me, you can't get you talking about nah, not everybody's trying to sign these hometown discounts. I'm not no open box special.
Yeah.
You gonna have to you want my all, pay me for that. That's all. That's it. If you don't, as somebody said, somebody else will. Yeah. He will get paid.
Absolutely.
So let me jump on in here. So, so when he felt, I'm playing bad, I'm thinking about my contract in my head. That's the first. Somebody should slap him in the back of his head right then and there. And
yes.
All you got to do is play well.
Yes.
Play well. The bag goes up. It only gets more. Right. And it's only going to get more. Like you said, either y'all going to pay me or somebody else going to pay me. I'm not even worried. I wouldn't have even been worried about my contract. Bro, I'd be like, okay, y'all don't want to pay me this because I'm asking for this. Okay, this is off. When y'all don't give me this is off the table. So next year, might have to double
yesterday's price.
It's not today's price. And I get that. And I
first thought.
I 100% get what you're saying, but also sometimes, man, people are human. Yeah, people are human, and when you worried about trying to make it through a season in the NFL, like you start to think too much because, bro,
that's when you get injured,
right? And they got this man getting in car accidents 60 plays a game. He's one of the players that don't come off the field. You know what I mean?
I was about to be like, this man got in a car accident?
No, I'm talking about just playing football.
I caught it afterwards, but I was like, bro.
Like, damn,
when that happened?
Once you said 60 plays, I was like, okay. He talking about the sport.
But my second point, see, what y'all doing on social media, that's all cute. That's all fine and dandy. It's fire. I love it. You send it to me all the time. I love it what y'all got going on social media. That's fine. That ain't reality. That's social media. That's fine. What do I always say? The media gets you paid. Who in the media has vouched for Jesse Bates?
It's been a few.
So that was a question. That wasn't rhetorical.
No, yeah, I've literally seen it. There have been people on ESPN. I believe Ryan Clark bigged them up. He didn't, but
Ryan
he also
Clark. But Ryan Clark did.
Ryan Clark.
Bigged them up.
Right, it's someone in the media. I've seen it on ESPN, but also. That's about it when you get to the shows like NFL Live.
Yeah, but Booger bigged them up.
Yeah, but what I think I know where Hill's going.
That's
the
all
big show.
Yeah,
the big shows ain't big them up, but you also want to know a reason why.
The Bengals haven't been really accepted by the big shows yet.
It's the Bengals stink. It's the Bengals stink.
No, and I don't expect him to be talked about on first. I mean, shit, they didn't talk about Jamal Adams' contract on First Take or nothing like that. I'm not saying the big shows. I'm asking for the media. I'm asking for the media to vouch. When the media vouch behind you, you get that media train. The media gets you paid. We can say all we want.
He at least need the local beat writers.
The local beat
champion.
Trust me. The local beat writers do it. But guess what?
They don't listen to them.
That's like they couldn't get AJ Green paid like he wanted to.
Yeah.
So
bro, and bro, if your local beat writers were saying pay AJ Green, they're stupid. And no wonder they ain't listening to them. Y'all need better beat writers.
I'm talking about his first time getting a contract. Cannon, leave me alone.
But the thing is, like I said, because I remember for the fact that before, let's say, for example, Alvin Kamara. I'm gonna use this for example. But before Alvin Kamara got paid, people were saying, "I can't." When his contract is time to get paid, he's time to get paid. And when CMC got his paid, nobody batted an eye. They would say, "Oh, I wonder what Alvin Kamara is going to get paid." You know what I'm saying? You see how the media train was behind that. Mm-hmm. So when Jamal Adams got paid, I didn't hear anything about anybody saying, "Oh, Jesse Bates is next up."
Because all
it was local.
Stink, but it's
all it was local. Because guess what? Because you know what you heard? It was Josh Johnson got paid. What is Jamal Adams going to get? I think I'm not sure if it was Kevin.
Simmons.
Yeah, Justin Simmons. I was about to say Kevin Byard, but it was Justin Simmons who was in there, and they were like, "All right,
that's Denver."
He got paid, so they gonna pay him. But it's Denver. But Denver is more talked about than you'll get Cincinnati. So those players gonna get talked about. So once again, I just believe it's nobody cares.
And when he was balling, y'all wasn't good at all, and this is a different year. So
he was balling on a shitty ass team.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so
that's just what it is.
If I had any
if Jesse Bates played for probably, I'd say 27 other teams, it would be no question that he would get some of the.
I ain't gonna say 27 other
teams. It'd be talked about more.
I say 12 other teams. It's a lot of trash teams, bro.
If it would be talked about more, I give you that. But I'm not. I would if I had any advice to give, I say just go ball. You're
Yeah,
going to
of
get
course,
paid.
of course.
Yeah,
And I
and
think
don't
Going to
give
get
us no
paid.
soliloquies, bro. Like I'm still with that. Like
Yeah.
I get it. That was a good point that you had held. We do be asking them to open up and be honest, but I don't want to hear about whatever problems you had that's stopping you from performing when your job is to perform. Like you
Just
see what
keep
I'm
playing
saying?
trash. Keep playing trash if you want to.
Yeah, because at any other job, you don't want to hear. You know what I mean? Even the basic job, if you're going through the drive-through, you don't want to hear, I'm slow. I'm slow with this transaction because I'm having a. Yeah, listen, bro. Just get my food, bro. Like, do your daggone job. Buck up, bro. So it's
Buck
like,
up, buck up.
buck up.
you feel me? But it's like, come on, bro. But other than that, I agree 100% with everything y'all saying. But just play ball out, bro. Ball out.
That's all you
The
gotta do.
bag will come, and that is a
So
good point too.
from one team or another.
Get that, yeah,
I
from
mean,
one
you
team or another.
he
Get
might
that
well,
media train behind you,
I know,
and
I know what Hill about to say. Go ahead.
you better get prepared for that franchise tag,
hey, that's a good bag too, though.
and they better start embracing it. I'm
Because
telling
it's
you.
all guaranteed. That's the thing about the franchise tag. Like, let's go. I'll take it.
Let's go.
And especially if I play good this year, I can potentially get another year. That's 2 years of good guaranteed money. And then after that, I'll probably get a 3 to 4 year deal after that. After you get tired of getting raped by the franchise tag.
And you can't give you're not finna give me no less than what you was giving me on the franchise tag.
Absolutely not.
So exactly.
But
it went up.
Yeah, and it goes up. The only thing that I can say about that and why I understand players don't like it is just because of the stability and anything can happen. So I understand that. Trust me, I understand.
Listen,
I stopped understanding.
I did too, because ain't no more stability than what's if for safety, the franchise tag would be what? 14? What did Jamal Adams get?
I think it'll be about 16.
16 million.
15,
Are you see 16 million is life changing. If I get 16 million guaranteed, I pay my taxes, I bring home 8 or 9, bro. I'll never ever be broke again if you give me $9 million this year. If you let me earn $9 million clean after taxes this year, I'll never be broke again. All my business will be set up. I have cash flow, I have savings, and I will be working. And plus, I'll still be playing football. So it's like I could set that up to be my little that could roll without me. You feel me? And now I can work on my next free agent tag and do it again. Or I can land a contract and be really set. But it's like that's what they talk about. What old heads used to say about the bird in the hand.
It's better than the bird in the bush.
Yeah, man. So it's like I'm not turning down 16 million, and I'm not being upset about that. If you want to do the franchise tag, for me, that's all that's telling you is that you're a top player and you're at your position anyway. So it's like, yeah, as long as I stay healthy and play at a decent level, you're gonna have to pay me.
They got to pay me.
That's why it's funny when you know the franchise tag is dangling right there in front of you. Pause. It's just that you know that's the floor.
Yeah,
you know you can't come at me no less than 16 million a year.
Yeah, no less, bro. Come on.
And that's another reason why I don't understand why the Bengals didn't do this. Because if you didn't want to pay,
you get them cheaper than 16 million.
And my whole thing is what I tell y'all.
You could have got them for 11 to 12 a year.
Why did we sign Sam Hubbard, but not Jesse Bates? Because Sam Hubbard's not a priority. You can go find another Sam Hubbard.
Can you?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Can you?
Yes, you can.
He plays a premium position.
You cannot go find.
But he's not a premium. He's not a premium player.
You know how long we've been in this safety hunt.
See what Hill's trying to do. What Hill's trying to do is trying to take things a little bit too literally. Yes, he plays a premium position, but he's not a premium. He's not a premium player.
That's what y'all said because safety not a premium position. But you know what I'm saying? Which one is?
Yeah, but it's a premium player.
But he's a premium player.
And so I don't care what position it is because Troy Polamalu was a safety and he made that position premium when he played it.
And so here's my thing.
My point. You prove my point.
No, I'm not.
Your impact players. I don't give a damn about none of that premium
Okay.
Yeah,
position
facts.
bullshit.
But
None
what
of
I'm
that- none of that
what I'm saying what
playing your
I'm saying
premium
is
players.
he's
I
at
feel that.
like
Thank
he's at the very, very top. He has the performance. Pay him. Make
Yeah.
him your priority when it's that he's your leader on the team. He's played the best of the team.
Yeah.
But if the
And
Bengals are trying to be cheap,
exactly.
why
You
not
paid
get the bargain deal?
but that's what I'm saying. You
If you're
paid
gonna
someone
be cheap, you got to be proactive.
Yeah,
you
you
paid
gotta get the
you were
bargain deal. What
you
are
were
they doing?
you were proactive on a bargain player. You got him cheap and like you actually overpaid him, but you paid him
Yeah.
first because you was like, I can pay him cheaper. So no, you take that money, give it to Jesse Bates, and figure out
And
what you're
get
gonna do
him
with
on a
Sam
bargain
Hubbard.
deal. Get you a $16 million safety, a year safety for 12, and give him 28
but you know what?
guaranteed
If you
for 2 years,
if
man.
you are gonna
Get him
try
out of here.
if you are gonna try and get a hometown discount from somebody, get it from somebody who's actually from the hometown. Sam Hubbard from Cincinnati. He played high school football at Moeller. He grew up as a Bengals fan. Hey, Sam, don't worry, man. We got you. You
Sam
know
got
we
a good
love you.
agent. That's what it be coming down to, man. It's who you with.
Sam was
Or-
just cheap.
Or they put an emphasis on premium positions.
Hey, I wouldn't doubt they put a emphasis on
they
a
definitely
premium
do that.
position on a person who's not premium. At least, if I'm saying that, at least do it for a premium player. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
But I get what you.
me,
Go ahead.
me and
do
you,
it.
me and you, not arguing.
Okay.
We on the same page.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I said okay.
Now,
You got something y'all can?
I ain't like the octave in the okay. You know what I'm saying?
you said what, AJ?
I said you got something in your eye cannon?
Yeah, man. It feel like it.
He said, I can't. No. Okay. That's what I want. We losing again, by the way. Just let you know.
What was my question? Can we hold it, man?
I never said yeah. I never answered that.
But yeah, man. So
We had some things happen in week 10.
that's what I was gonna say. Week 10 recap. Y'all want to get to it?
Go ahead, get to it.
Man,
Start it off.
do we know who's gonna win the Super Bowl? Like, has there been a team that has established themselves as elite?
Hell no.
This is like college football where it's almost like, man, anybody can lose right now.
I still think the Bucks are gonna come out of the NFC. I do. If quarterback is
I'm gonna answer that.
if quarterback is the most important position, they still have a top 5 quarterback, which is ridiculous.
Because to me,
Go
but I wholeheartedly get what you're saying, but it's almost just like when you going through the season, it's like every single teams is like, oh, this is like they lost to them. They just put out a stinker. Every year, but then it's almost just like you also see that some of these teams are vulnerable. Yeah, sometimes you have a bad week, but now it's not just a bad week. It's almost like you're vulnerable here, and you can get exposed. It's almost every single team has it's almost like the game plan is out for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so what the Packers? Where's the exposure for the Packers other than Jordan Love playing?
Touche.
That's what I'm saying. You said who separated themselves from being the league.
COVID.
I said other than Jordan Love playing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They won a game and they beat a top contender without Devontae Adams. You know what I'm saying? Then they came back. Even that game with Jordan Love, they held the Chiefs. The Chiefs are still the Chiefs. They had that team to 13 points.
That defense, I think that defense is literally that's what they needed. That defense playing like that, they're gonna be tough. You're right. You're right.
You come back with a COVID Aaron Rodgers that's not himself yet, and they still held. Albeit it was the Seahawks with Russell Wilson just coming back. They held them too. You know what I'm saying? Shut them out. So you asking somebody that's separating themselves, and I don't want to say this. You know what I'm saying? At all. But I'm just saying, I'm answering your question. Who's separating themselves as being one of those top dog teams, elite teams? It looks like it's the Packers. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. I'm with you there.
Definitely the Titans. We can say we want to say we ripped the Titans off, and Titans keep
I never ripped the Titans off. Shoot. Not with Tannehill around.
When Derrick Henry got off, you heard everywhere.
I forgot. but I didn't write them off. I definitely thought because they got AP, I thought that they got a chance, bro. But they're doing the back by committee thing and it's working. But I really think they have a solid defense and they can go as far. They can go as far as Tannehill can lead them, man. But I don't know, man. I just like you saying, AJ. You feel like a lot of teams there's a blueprint out on them. I feel like the Bucks teams don't get up to play Washington or the Jets. Like when the Jets beat the Bills earlier this year, and then the Bills bounced back. Or
the Jets beat the Titans.
But who did the Bills lose to that they weren't supposed to lose?
Jags.
The Jags. There it was the Jags. So the Jets beat somebody, the Jags beat somebody, Washington beat somebody, but it's like teams really don't get up to play these teams. Like people are going to the club the night before, they're doing stuff that they really wouldn't normally do, and it showed. But it's like, bro, next week you'll see the way that Washington looks on the field. They won't be the same team, but the Bucks will be the team that we've grown to see them. Watch, and so and that goes for all the other teams too. There's several teams. I'm
about to piggyback off that. Go ahead and finish.
Go ahead. No, I'm done.
Just like when the Cowboys got blown out, got the brakes beat off them by the Broncos.
How did they bounce back?
How did they bounce back? So now the Cardinals are in that same situation. Are you really a contender? Do we really believe in you? We got to see how you bounce back from that loss. Now the Rams had two of them things.
Yeah,
but luckily.
You want to know who?
I forgot all about.
You want to know who else ain't a contender?
Who ain't?
The Bengals lost to the damn Jets and then got their ass busted by the Browns. And then guess what? Guess what the Raiders gonna do? They gonna bounce back after they getting their ass beat by the Chiefs and beat the shit out the Bengals.
Are they?
This is your fault though. This is your fault, bro. Y'all came out with a good start. Y'all were in position. And you spoke negativity into your team every chance I've been
saying it privately. I've been saying it privately.
I don't want to hear it, bro. This is all your fault, bro. You deserve whatever you get, bro. Welcome back to mediocrity, bro.
See, he'll be like, AJ, you got to start talking about your teams. All right. Then when I talk about my teams, it's your fault, AJ.
No, but it was how you talk. I specifically, I tried to give Zach credit when y'all were winning games. None. I tried to. You still didn't like this. You were winning games and complaining. Like, where they do that at? So now,
Because now so you're gonna have I'm gonna say something that I also told Hill. I'm also gonna say something that I also told Hill after the game. When you watch the games, you can't. It's regardless of something good happens or bad happens. You always got to take the bad out of the good because that's who you are. But you also got to take some good out of the bad. And while we were doing good, I was saying, "Hey, this
taking a lot of good out of the."
No, I was taking some stuff out the bad because I'm like, hey, this is kind of concerning. And so I wasn't speaking bad. I'm just like, hey, some of these lingering problems I'm still seeing.
I swear I text Hill. I said, Hill, he's the most like how I had a side conversation with Hill about the Bengals, bro.
So this is my thing about the bit. So while we're here on the Bengals, okay, I had a bye week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then didn't everybody in your division lose?
Well, technically, but the Steelers tied.
Right? They
didn't win. Everybody didn't win.
Everybody didn't win because the Steelers tied. I needed everybody to lose, to be quite honest.
You posted it right, like if that was a good bye week for the Bengals, like
right, 100%. Right.
So if you go out there and beat the Raiders, then what?
If we go out there and beat the Raiders,
y'all going to beat the Raiders. I'm saying it right here now. Y'all going to beat the Raiders.
He already trying not to. He said earlier that the Raiders are going to bounce back. You see what I'm saying?
Like the Raiders.
It's him doing this.
This is what the Raiders been doing for the past 3 years.
What have the Bengals been doing for the past 3 years?
But we're not talking about them.
Okay.
Hold on. The Bengals ain't been doing this ever and since the last playoff run. So let's be honest. It's been a while since y'all done that.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
But the Raiders been doing this every year, been hot and then getting trashed. In 1 year they were 6-4 and finished 8-8. How the hell you do that?
And why?
And then 1 year, the same year they started on the same way. Finished 7-9.
What I tell y'all about the Raiders, man?
Because they got John Gruden. You ain't gonna say
No,
that. You
no,
gonna
no,
talk
no,
about
no, no,
Derek
no.
Carr.
And
You gonna
who
say
is his
Derek Carr.
guy? Who is John Gruden's prize pupil?
That's definitely not his. Oh, you talking
It's,
about
it's
Mayock?
not,
Talking about better be Mike Mayock because it ain't Derek Carr.
it
Because he
ain't
definitely
Derek
won't
Carr.
throw.
He was trying
I'm
to get
talking
Derek
about
Carr.
players. Players. Who's his favorite player on the team, man?
Cleveland Farrell. Shit.
No, it might have been Leatherwood.
Yeah.
It might have been Leatherwood. Now that I think about it.
But we'll go back to the NFC because I don't know what the hell going on in the AFC. The AFC kind of wide open because what's up with the
It's a
Bills?
log jam. It's a
They
log
said
jam.
it's tightened up. You said it's tightened up, but it's definitely the Bills.
Is it though?
Who did
Because
I have? I had the
that
Chiefs.
offense been looking kind of struggling though.
They was balling last week.
Are the Chiefs back?
I don't know.
Joe, classified Joe from the group said they are. He feeling good.
So we're gonna see again this week. If they come out there and beat the Cowboys, they come out there and beat a good Cowboys team, then they definitely for sure back. That's two good. That's two show enough wins back to back.
So what you think? Y'all got them coming up. You think they back?
Yeah, I think they back.
All right. And so what's you giving us a score prediction?
Nah, I'm definitely not giving the score prediction. I don't give a damn if it's 3-0. I just
I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm definitely good if my team went 3-0. But
do I believe that they're back? I believe that they found something against the Raiders and the Raiders. I don't know if they're back or not. That's the thing. They need to show me against the Cowboys.
That's a division matchup.
Yeah, and also y'all defense.
The Raiders.
They've been having a hard time giving Mahomes time.
But it's the Raiders.
And y'all are going to be able to put pressure with Parsons.
But it's the Raiders. The Raiders been downhill every week. Like they won I think they won their first game when John Gruden got fired or whatever, and that's it. They went out there and lost to the Giants. Like they look bad. Like they come out here, you look bad.
Had the Giants looking good, man.
Yeah, like this is what the Raiders do. So it's like this is what the Raiders do. So do we know if the Chiefs back or not? This week will show.
Yeah.
I got
the Cowboys. I got the Cowboys by 8.
And even if they win, even if the Chiefs lose, if the Chiefs lose,
take that one to the bank.
They still not done because the Chargers still ain't. The Chargers ain't. You know what I'm saying? This division is looking.
I wasn't so, and once again, I tried to tell people. Crowning the Chargers mad early too. Crowning a lot of people early, man. Not us, but people. So
yeah.
I think, but overall, my point from week 10 is I think that the teams that we thought were leaders of the pack will continue to lead the pack. Teams that we thought were on the bubble, that we thought were going to be good at the beginning of the year, they're not good. We see that. So it's like, the Chiefs is one team that went the other way on the bubble. And like you said, I this week will be their big test. But I have the Cowboys pulling away. When Dak is trucking linebackers for 6, CD is playing like he's playing. You still got Amari Cooper. You have a 2-headed backfield, with thunder and lightning. It's scary. Like Washington showed y'all defensively what you can do. Y'all have the defense to really, and the offense to really get in the shootout with the Bucks or stop the Bucks. Y'all got a window here. As much as I hate to say it.
Who do y'all play this week? Because I really don't
even know, bro. I don't like
your tone. I don't like your tone because y'all came off a bye week, and I don't understand that the bye week might, propel y'all to something. Like the rest of this, the wild card is still up in the air.
Honestly, the best thing that might have happened to us is that Chase Young and Sweat are injured, because our defensive coordinators and defensive coaches were relying too much on individual talent instead of team scheme, bro. Now, because last year when we had the Landon Collins injury, we had Matt Ioannidis injury, we had linebacker injuries, we had a lot of injuries, and we were playing team defense, and that's how we were good last year. And of course, Chase Young was able and Sweat were able to benefit that way, but it was the team scheme. This year, we try to say, all right, y'all lead the pack, and we'll play off of y'all. And that led to both of them having serious injuries. So it's like, play some team ball. But it don't even matter who we play this week, bro. We did not offensively. We did not do well last week. Like Tampa Bay just really played bad. Like people were saying, "Oh, it was a great drive." Like no, it wasn't, bro. It was a 19-play drive. The Bucks were playing terrible. They played a bad game. And if we play like that against a team that's on their A game, we're gonna lose too many field goals, not enough drives converted into touchdowns. So.
Thank you, Mark. He told they played the Panthers, and Cam Newton. I'm back.
Yeah, and Cam Newton historically has done us dirty, man. And it's the Ron reunite, so he got double chip on his shoulder to prove.
Now, once again, this team started off hot. They started off hot. Then they went on a definitely a down slope.
Mm-hmm.
Now they back. Now they got another win.
Mm-hmm.
Is last week an aberration, or is this a sign of things to come? Because what it looked like from the outside in, it looked like they seemed inspired last week.
They win, then it's an admiration. If not, then they trash, bro.
No,
and they trending down. The Panthers.
No, if they win, they trending up now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So like you said, the opposite, I think, though.
So here's my thing. Also,
my fault.
We know that offense was run through Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
And then you take him away. Yeah, Chuba Hubbard he's nice. He ain't Christian McCaffrey. And then you got Sam Darnold back there.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey is definitely his special talent. Bro.
It was almost like once Sam Darnold had no Christian McCaffrey and he actually had to be a quarterback for real, and they could just scheme up the offense. I mean, scheme up a defense where, hey, let's just make Sam Darnold beat us. He couldn't beat you. And so now it's almost like you have an inspired Cam and Christian McCaffrey's back. When Cam ran in that touchdown, you see Christian McCaffrey behind them dancing, because it's almost like Christian McCaffrey's like, oh yeah, this is what I've wanted. Because now doing RPOs with Cam and Christian McCaffrey, and oof, I'm not saying they're gonna be like a factor. I think it's just gonna be a team that you might not want to play if you looking to, make a playoff push, because they could probably, if you need a win to kind of, get into, position for some seeding, they're not going to be an easy win.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, my thing is, if they go on if they win this week, they beat Washington, I think they're going to have the confidence in themselves to go for it. That wild card spot, like I said, that wild card spot is open for the taking. They can come in there and get, because right now the Saints have it. I do not believe that the Saints are going to continue to be the 6th seed.
Because as a backup, I trust Cam over.
Not without a quarterback.
It's just the fact that he's not going to be the backup for long. They're gearing him up to be the starter.
He's going to start this week, I feel like.
Who?
Cam.
No. But I'm just specifically saying because Trevor Siemian was the backup and he's now the starter.
Yeah.
Cam, it was on the street and now he's the starter. He wasn't there opening day. That's what I'm saying. Because technically those are two backups.
Yeah. So the thing I just think about this. I think Cam is.
It's gonna be like a starter with Cam, bro. Carolina is where he belongs.
But I don't think he has to be Superman this time around. Right now. I think his mere presence alone has galvanized the troops. You know what I'm saying?
They got a tough end to the season though.
Who they got?
So they got Washington this week. Then they got the Dolphins. So it don't start there, but then it goes. they come back from the bye and they got the Falcons, but they end with Bills.
Oh man!
They end with Bills, Bucks, Saints, Bucks.
Yeah, it's decent. It's not super tough.
Hold on, did you hear what he said though?
He said Bills, Bucks. That can't play.
Bills, Bucks, Saints, Bucks.
Before that,
because I'm about to say,
before that,
I said, bro, I said it. I said
3 wins.
I said in the schedule, like
they got 8 wins, right then, right?
But that's
and
that's
they
not
can get
necessarily.
And they can get the Saints twice, bro.
No, they only got the Saints once. They got the Bucks twice.
You said Saints, Bills. You said Saints, Bucks.
Bills, Bucks, Saints, Bucks to end the season.
They can get the Bucks once. The Bucks can get got, bro.
Just get these 3 though. Get those 3. Don't slip up on them 3 that you first named though.
Yeah.
That's all you need. But then all you're gonna need is one more and get that playoff spot. The rest of these teams is trash. Let's be honest.
Oh, of course. But I literally just said to end it. That's what
I said. But I didn't write off Washington. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can go on a run. They can
like I said, but now that we have to play team defense, it's possible.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. And before we wrap it up, but that thing that you said that the top teams is still gonna be the top teams. Kenny, you said something loosely right there, right?
Yeah.
The Rams are in trouble. Rams they got a bye week, cool.
Because they lost Robert Woods.
But they got the Packers coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I don't know
the way they looked last week, they ain't gonna be ready for the Packers.
So you come out the bye week, and if you don't beat the Packers, I'm not saying it's over and they're not gonna make the playoff, but I'm just
definitely not.
I'm
concerned.
That being a contender,
you're gonna lose a lot of confidence in them.
Yeah, that's 3 straight losses. That's 3 straight losses. And while we talking about people getting hot, 49ers can get hot too. They can also use it.
Jimmy G. I said he was coming back.
You did. You definitely was right.
Hey, but putting D-Boy at running back, brilliant, man.
Come on now.
Boy, looked like a natural running back, man. Then he just come out get into a slot and eat your nickel up real quick, bro.
Because your name's Debo. Your name is Debo. You
can't.
That's why I always liked him in college, just because I thought it was meant for this man to play football, man.
Yeah.
He's literally a Swiss Army knife, bro, on offense. Play that. He can go outside, slot.
Go ahead, put it up. Don't worry, because he has it. Like after that first game, he didn't mention that bet at all that he came on this show and put on before the season. But that's cool, because at the end of the day, what did I say? Yeah, y'all looking good, but your boy, he's still out there limping around. So we gonna see. Yeah. Y'all still got to beat us too. By the way,
now he coming back from COVID too, right? So
they got a tough one. They got the Chargers.
Gonna see how that hit him.
They got the Chargers.
And then after that, they got us. So we go.
Yeah. But yeah, hell,
Mark. Go ahead, let them talk.
In the beginning, I don't think he told them.
Watch the money pile up.
But where they could find us at.
Oh, y'all, yeah, we definitely. Y'all know y'all can catch us on all major podcast platforms. 3Man Weave, Instagram, Twitter, 3Man Weave _. We on TikTok and Twitch, 3Man Weave _ You can email us at podcast.3.man.weave@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
RIP Young Dolph.
Yeah, man.
Get paid.
Listen, young black people, when you get the bag, get some security if you want to stay where you used to stay. Period.
Don't stay where you used to stay. I'm sorry.
Or that. There's that.
That's just where I'm at. Don't stay where you used to say. You ain't sold out. You ain't acting Hollywood. You acting safe. You are the breadwinner of your family.
Facts.
We've heard Dolph always talk about his independence, owning his masters and all of his stuff. Bro, he got 2 kids. He got a partner. He has a mom. He got, he's put Key Glock, his cousin. He got Key Glock on. He got so many people on.
His cousin?
Yeah, they cousins.
I never knew that.
And Juice WRLD was his cousin too.
Yeah, because he was born in Chicago.
Yeah. It's like he was destined to be famous.
So it's like you have all these people counting on you, and you move smart, but you also got to realize, just because you in your hometown, don't everybody love you, yo. You a hometown hero, but don't everybody love you. So.
And stay out of, I can't even say because he was just running in, but it's just stay out of parking lots, man. Public places
Man, we just get some cookies, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, before we get too sad, man, let's go ahead and get up out of here, fellas.
All right, man.
Until next time.